For all your TCG needs, make sure to check out alphatradingcardgames.com. What's poppin', everybody? This is Saber Finding 4 TCG match with Venusaur. Yeah, updated deck. I said before that I wasn't really gonna use it because we lose Cheryl, the main healing card that is a crucial component in this deck, stolen. We don't really have anything quite like it. I have a copy of the new Bianca, but it's not really going to be the same. Had to change it up a little bit, but it's still supposed to be the same, you know, Venusaur stall deck. We're going to use a few different cards for disruption and hope this can still work. I mean, it's not that great of a deck. I mean, if you're going to do stall, there's probably, you might as well just use Snorlax or something else. I hate all of these decks and I don't like using them, but people really love Venusaur, and like I've said, there's no better way to use this card. Maybe with Ogerpon now, you could just try and go that direction to just put energies on it and make it attack, but it would probably still be an inferior version to using either Regidrago or just something else that you'd use with Ogerpon, Raging Bolt, whatever. And we're talking about a stage 2 as well, so it's going to be more inconsistent for sure. But because I crafted the cards, and like I've said, because it's popular, because you can't really use it as an attacker, the best way to use it is as a stall Pokemon and try to wear out your opponent. Yeah, I didn't really intend to update it, but I had those other like leftover matches from March before my computer broke down. Putting up that Venusaur match against Gardevoir, and you know, Venusaur just always seems to be very popular. People like it. I mean, I mean, it's a starter, yeah, but Charizard is a starter too. It's just something about this guy. I don't know about my channel. People like Venusaur. So we're gonna try and use him a little bit more. See if I can get lucky against some matches. So this is going to be another Gardevoir deck. It's not going to be like before though. There's no Zacian, there's no the cards before the rotation. So updated Venusaur deck against an updated Gardevoir deck. Let's see who can come out on top. The thing is with Gardevoir is that, you know, when you got unlimited energy acceleration with the Disco Palm, it kind of makes all of my hammers and energy discarding cards useless. It also kind of makes the pull-in strategy bad, you know, trying to pick on something with big retreat to get stuck where they can just grab energies from the Disco Pile. Not really that effective, but we'll see what happens. I mean, I did do well against the Gardevoir deck last time. Took half an hour, that match. Let's hope it doesn't take this long today. But this Gardevoir deck, you know, they play differently now. You got the little Drifloon and the Majin Buu, Jigglypuff. They just aim for some different stuff, but the heart and soul is still, of course, the Gardevoir EX with unlimited energy acceleration, and the damn Courier that gives them draw power too. Oh well. So you got the stuff out. I did get my Venusaur out too, so I can at least stall somewhat. So the Munkidori comes down. It's going to be a pain in the ass too. Basically, I just gotta reserve the Crushing Hammers, I guess, for that dude. Get rid of the Darkness energies. Maybe if we can do that, it'll work out. I got a Stadium. I got the Defense Veil, or Defense Vest, actually. Should be good once this guy gets a bunch of prizes. This card blocks 40, and that's gonna go a long way. Got Bianca, very specific healing condition. You gotta be pretty much almost dead for this to work. And we don't really gain any advantage over Cheryl because I don't attach energy, so the drawback of Cheryl just didn't occur for us. I have to go for the Katie here. Just see more of the stuff that I need. Yeah, this deck is just always gonna be somewhat inconsistent. You're really just trying to get lucky with your draws. So I do see some balls. We're going to try and get more Venusaurs out soon, hopefully. Is it even a good idea, though? I mean, his bench is sort of full, and that's the thing too. Like, if this guy just didn't realize immediately what my deck is about, the Pokemon he benched now, they're basically gonna be his Pokemon forever, unless he just uses a scoop up card or something. But pretty much, you know, the Curlias, they're there for draw. If he evolves them into Gardevoir, fine. God damn, man, going for another fucking end. Just let me fucking play. The Munkidori is there for the combo. The Manaphy's useless. And then the Mismagius. Mismagius is going to block our ability from healing, but it does so little damage that he's going to need to attack like 50 times to do anything. I mean, especially if he kills the Mimikyu here. It's going to activate my tool, and then he's just going to be doing 50 every turn. Indeed, indeed. So yeah, I think what I gotta get down is, well, I gotta get more Venusaurs down. Tsareena, maybe the Oricorio since we got it. And I do wonder just how effective this Mismagius is gonna be for him. We got a bunch of damage because he got the Munkidori working already, and I didn't really get the chance to get rid of his tool. So I already got like freaking 80 damage on. Damn it. So we're gonna try and get more Venusaurs out. At least 2 more Bulbasaurs. Maybe I'll get the 3rd just to be safe. But we're gonna get the Tsareena with the Nest Ball first. And I think I gotta play the Oricorio down too. Might as well. Get some healing this way. I gotta negate the Munkidori a little bit at least. Counter Catcher is already live, so I can try and get something stuck. And I'll be able to use Venusaur. Be fully fresh. What are we gonna get stuck though? I mean, I don't really got a lot of great options. Maybe Kirlia is the only choice. I don't really see any other choice. I mean, if I pull the Gardevoir, he's just gonna leave it there and attack. Manaphy just has 1, Munkidori only has 1. So I didn't really have great options, but might as well do something so I can force him to do something back. And that's it. I drew a bunch of supporters this time with Iono and got to pass the turn. This would have been great if it was draws with Katie, if I wasn't going to be able to do anything anyway. Man, we're almost 10 minutes in and not much has happened. But that's how it goes with this sort of a deck. I mean, the important thing is that my deck is a lot thicker than his. Our goal at the end of the day is make him deck out. And Gardevoir, even though they got that energy acceleration, they do have to be sort of carried away, whether they want it or not, to just draw stuff with Kirlia. Otherwise, they can't do much. Maybe he could go in a different direction, but I can't quite speak on it. I mean, I used Gardevoir EX as soon as it came out in Scarlet and Violet, and then never really touched the deck again. Perhaps I should go back to it. It's almost kind of silly when you think about it. I used it so little. Used other decks a lot more, but you know, Stage 2 EXs, they kind of bore me now. If they're not something like a Golem, something that I can attack with. You know, using this Gardevoir as a support Pokemon, I don't know. So he does put the energies on the Kirlia and he will likely retreat. Or if he doesn't, he's just going to evolve in another Gardevoir EX. He can just put the damage on my dudes with Munkidori. Man, I just can't wait to see hammers. Where are you hiding? And promoted the Mismagius again. Flutter Mane. So keep discarding stuff, that's good for me. Just thin out your deck, and then if I do things right, I will eventually deck you out. I hope. You know, we don't have the Spirit Mask too. That's the big thing. Another big thing that we lose in this deck. Like that idea was they hit Venusaur, they gotta discard stuff. So it's almost like deck destruction. It's hand destruction, but when you have to shuffle your hand back in the deck, it's almost like deck destruction in a way. Just losing resources. That was the point. So I just lost, this deck lost a lot of stuff that was part of our strategy. I mean, now as a replacement to that, I basically just run Airy. It doesn't really appear this guy's gonna play any stadium, so I just threw down mine. Even if I play some cards for no reason, I'm still ahead. So we did get a hammer, but of course I gotta get the damn tails. He's still gonna be able to use that guy. But I mean, what do you got in the discard pile? I mean, not really much when you think about it. The only benefit really from our position here is that Mismagius doesn't do jack shit damage. I mean, he really would be better off trying to use the Gardevoir, hit for more damage, and you know, I get to heal 60, but you'd still do more damage per turn. You know, 190 minus 60, that's 130. Mismagius just does freaking 50. Everything else is negated by Serena, so the spread doesn't matter. I don't know if he's going to change his strategy up. He did put the 4th energy on Mismagius. He's going for Eono. I'm glad he's sort of wasting those. Just use them all up. And then once you use those, even if you get a bunch of prizes, they don't matter. I get the Enhanced Hammer and a regular Crushing Hammer. Which card actually came first? I think it was the Crushing Hammer, yeah. Emergent Powers, that's right. Weak ass Black and White set, but I mean, those days were just bad in general. When they got rid of my beloved Poke Powers and Poke Bodies, they changed up so much shit for the worse. Another damn Tails, damn. I didn't even manage to get another Venusaur out yet. Klefki, no, we can't really use that. Should I play the Mimikyu down? No, I'm not even gonna bother. Just go with Eono again. Yeah, I got this flute as well, which is something the stall decks use. Shitty cards that only work in these sort of decks. Basically get Pokemon from your opponent's deck and just force them to play them down so you can get them stuck. This doesn't matter now since this bench is full, and a lot of times when you use this you're gonna miss it too. I'm only running 1 copy, I think. And we finally see the Airy, something that I can use. Still struggling to get more Venusaurs, but he's insistent on using Mismagius. Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe he's just gonna try and soften me up before he switches on to the Gardevoir. I mean, that's kind of interesting. There's energies on the Curlier too. If that thing doesn't become active again, he can't use those energies, so if I do things right, I could get him stuck. So let's see. I'm going to use boss's orders, pick on the Curlier, and try and get my healing off. Because the thing is that from checking his discard pile, he doesn't really have any other psychic energies. It's just these 6 on the field. And maybe there's like 1 in the discard pile, or none. I think there's none. So he has a really low psychic energy count, which is something, once again, that usually when I play against Gardevoir, they have a lot of energies. Once again, I mean, like I said last time with Lugia, there's all types of builds. I've seen ones with not too many, others that run like 17 of them. You know, Gardevoir, I think they usually want to have like 15, 14, around that range at least. 13 maybe, just a lot. And damn, okay, so he did have an out. He used up the Scoop Up Dude. Get the Screaming Tail down. Curlier went in hand. Psychic Energy went into this compulse, so he will be able to switch. I don't really know what he's going to kill, but he will be able to do something here with the Screaming Tail. And he still gets to fucking use the Munkidori. I can't believe I couldn't get a single fucking heads to get rid of the darkness energy on that thing. He obviously has more than one, but if I could at least just make it a bit harder for him. Now then, yeah, he's got 4 there, so you can put all of them and just kill whatever he wants besides the Venusaur. Decisions. What are we gonna do next turn? If this Venusaur dies, I don't have another one out yet either. It's going through the whole game, can't get the stage 2. So, he's putting damage counters with Munkidori. I don't know why. I thought you were gonna kill this, kill Serena with the attack. And he did. So why did you bother putting the damage counters there? I don't really understand it. Did he have a change of heart last minute? Anyway, so he kind of wasted that. Get the Crushing Hammer. I'm going to use Tranquil Flower first. For the love of God, get heads. Finally. So, discard the Darkness Energy. And... I mean, I think we don't have much of a choice. I gotta use the Airy here. 7 cards in hand. Hopefully I discard something. Just a Super Rod, but you know what? That's actually a great discard. It's something that, you know, is against our deck out strategy. Goes against that. So this is one of the things you can use to recover cards in the deck. Maybe even recover Darkness Energy. So that's out of the way at least. I didn't hit 2 cards, but... better than hit that than hit like 2 nest balls or something. And I don't know, man. I mean, he used up the scoop up thing. I don't know if he has another one. And I really just noticed he doesn't really want to target the Venusaur. Like even with before the Jigglypuff came down, you could have used the Gardevoir to attack the Venusaur, but he just doesn't really want to attack the big guy. I guess he's afraid I'm just going to heal him somehow. The thing is, I don't have Cheryl anymore. I just got, like, the one Bianca, which isn't even that great. So, I don't know. I guess it just works out for me, not him knowing my deck. And we're going to use the Ultra Ball here. I'm going to discard a Bulbasaur and the Flute to get the Ivysaur. Let's hope I'm close to getting the Venusaur. I can attempt to get him stuck again because he's just going to keep using the Jigglypuff to snipe the other dudes, and I don't want that. So I'm going to attempt to get you stuck. Curlia active, and I'll do the Ivysaur active. This is pretty risky, but I don't have much of a choice. If you can't switch for just one turn, I get the second Venusaur down, and then I'm perfectly happy. Okay, there's 6 energies on his field. I mean, I don't know if there's anything else in the discard pile. There should be. So Refinement. And no, actually, just no Psychic Energy. So this guy just has like 6 Psychic Energies. I mean, he drew a bunch of prizes too. Am I supposed to believe 3 Psychic Energy are in the prizes there? He just seems he has a very low Psychic Energy count. He has another Darkness for that dude, but I don't really care about that. Like if you ran out of Psychics and this guy's gonna have a Darkness, I really don't care about that, really. He is going for the Vessel, no energies. I think it's pretty much game here. That was so weird, man. I didn't expect this. Just only 6 Psychic Energies in the deck. Or, I don't know, like there's maybe a couple in the prizes. Still, that's a pretty low Psychic Energy count. Doesn't make sense to me. So I'll just pass the turn then. I mean, my setup is good. I got more cards than you in your deck. I haven't really used my recovery cards too for the deck. I think I should be good. He's perfectly stuck. he didn't really attack with the Gardevoir EX, which if he did, I might have been dead by now. But no, he's just gonna surrender, and we get the GG. Hey, works out for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share the video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. What up?